I know there's a lot of controversy around this film, the last of the Star Wars saga to come out, The Last Jedi. And while I'll agree it's the worst film to ever come out of Star Wars, I don't think it's the worst film. Like a lot of people think it is. Like, there's worse films out there, like Problem Child 2, the... Who's that dumbass guy? The guy from Family Ties, when he quote-unquote saved Christmas. Those films are much worse. But I do have one problem with this film. There's nothing in it that makes me want to watch it again. You know, like, people who are movie buffs, they get something that I call, like, they're sometimes they end up jonesing for a movie, like, they really want to watch one over again. It's like they want to see a particular scene they keep thinking about, or a piece of music plays that makes them think about the movie. It's like, for example, you hear Come and Get Your Love on the radio, you start thinking of Star-Lord dancing like an idiot. In the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy, you start thinking, oh, I haven't seen that movie in a while, I should probably watch that. Or you'll see a bunch of stuff for Jurassic World, the new one that came out, and you'll think, oh, I haven't watched the original one in years, I should probably put that in. You know, and there's nothing about The Last Jedi that makes me want to watch it again. I mean, for instance, when I was younger, I couldn't really watch movies that much that I liked because they were too long, you didn't have enough time. So what I did is I would record pieces of the movies that I liked onto a disc, and I would just watch that. It'd be like a 5-minute sizzle reel of the movie. It's like, for example, like for the first Star Wars movie, I did the pod racer and the lightsaber fight at the end. And for this movie, if I was to make a sizzle reel for The Last Jedi, I guess it'd be this. Just that tiny little scene that was in the trailer. The porg flying towards the window, because I thought it was funny. And that's about it. I mean, maybe the scene about Rey and Kylo fighting the guards, but when you think about it, after that, what causes it? Like, all the other scenes that were like the best scenes of episodes 1 through 6, the stuff that followed it wasn't bad, and you wanted to watch more of the movie. The stuff that followed the guard fight was, what, they broke the lightsaber in half, Rey escaped, and they went down to the sand planet, not the sand planet, the salt planet, and Kylo fought a hologram Luke, and Poe led the people away from the fight inside the base. Oh, and Rose stopped Finn from killing himself and said that stupid quote of hers that's now famous. Or infamous to some people. About saving what she loves and that. So, nothing great happened in that movie. Nothing is there for the sizzle reel. And that's my only problem with The Last Jedi. That there's nothing spectacular that makes you want to watch the film. Like, to me, even bad films, well, what people consider bad, like critics and that consider bad, some of those films have sizzle reel moments. It's like Wolverine, the first one. That first opening scene of Logan and his brother going through all of history makes me want to watch the film. Or Jurassic Park 3. It has Billy saving the kid, Eric, from the pterodactyls. Those scenes make you want to watch the movie. Makes you want to watch the rest of the movie. This movie doesn't have that. I mean, it's the first Star Wars film that I did not go out that I've been alive for, because I wasn't alive for 4, 5, and 6. But I didn't go out and buy it when it came out. Because I had both the Steelbook and the book, the Digibook, that's what it's called, version of this film ordered, or pre-ordered, before I even went and saw the movie. I got home from seeing the movie, I canceled the Digibook, because I figured, okay, I have all the other films in Steelbook, I'll just buy the Steelbook. And then a version of it went online, I watched that, and I decided I don't need the Steelbook either. I'll buy it eventually, but it'll be like something like on Black Friday. It's one of those films that you have just to have. It's like a lot of the MCU films I have. I got them on Black Friday for $5, and they're sitting there in the corner, not on like my main movie shelf, because I have two shelves, one for movies that I actually watch over and over again, and one for movies that are just there. And that's where a lot of the MCU films are. And even those films have moments in them, like sizzle reel moments. Nothing like, oh, I have to watch that movie. But, you know what I mean. And that's my only real problem with it. And I thought that was funny, because for Force Awakens, I bought every version of the film that came out. And that movie, I hated the ending. Like, when Rey got the lightsaber at the end and kicks Kylo's ass, I hated that moment. But the rest of the movie, like 95% of it, enjoyable, fun movie to watch. Well, actually, I kind of hate it when, I started kind of hating it when Han died, but, that's beside the point. And the thing I could have saved Force Awakens would have been if they done some, like, more bigger backstory thing to Rey in this film. So, hey, here's hoping that 9 does that. So maybe it can save Episode 7. I don't think anything could really save Episode 8 to make that be a huge sizzle reel moment movie, or a movie you want to watch over and over and over again. It's like... And, yeah, that's my only thing. I guess that's now my ending.